Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Almost forgot to cover the wires. Stink bugs are everywhere. And they do stink. When you crush them, they smell horrible. If you don't have stink bugs in your neighborhood, be very glad. They are nasty, nasty creatures. They don't bite, but they get into everything. If you leave a glass of water sitting on the table, they're going to be swimming in it. If you have your dinner on a plate, they're going to be walking across the plate. And wherever they walk, they leave that same stench. Just having them in the room, they stink. And when you crush them, which inevitably you have to do to stop them because they are nearly indestructible, you can flatten one out to the size of a piece of paper, and it will get up and walk away. So when you crush it, oh, the smell is horrendous. And the smell attracts more of them. So you don't want to crush them on anything. So the only option you have is to pick them up and move them away from where you are. Now I'm out here in the garage. They're everywhere out here. I can't stop them. It's not airtight. It's not bug tight. I mean, I've got two big garage doors open most of the time. But man, are they horrible bugs. Horrible, horrible, nasty bugs. Nice thin coat of primer on here. Then I'll put another, probably a couple coats of primer. They say primer doesn't have to be on heavy enough to actually see it. But I want to make sure that it's covered the surface. You got to put it on light though, because it will run at the drop of a hat. And then, even though it's just a primer, the run shows up through every layer above it. There, that's enough. Stop painting. Hardest part of any job is to know when to stop and walk away. Okay, we got paint on it. Now I let it sit while I go to the grocery store and then I'll come back and I'll put another coat of primer on it. It's about 11 o'clock, and I'll be back about 1. This will be plenty dry, and I'll put another coat on, and hopefully by 2 or 3, probably 3, I'll be able to put a primer or a finish coat on it. That's going to have to sit for probably close to 6 hours before it really dries. That means not today. Tomorrow morning sometime. And I'm going to have to touch up the bottom because I can't get down underneath those screws. Along and underneath those screws there, I can't reach them. But laying it flat, I would have ended up with one whole side of this thing not painted. I figured I'd rather touch up a little bit behind the screws on the bottom than I would try to patch up and match up a whole length of the thing. So now that's got to sit for a while and dry, and I got to go mow leaves. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the US or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.